Hola clase, this is Miss Mavity. Today I will not be in class because I am administering the credit and lieu test. So I'm in the building but not in our class. Please be extra amazing for the sub. If you've had me as a teacher before, you know that's one of my really big things is treating substitute teachers well. Remember our three basic rules in Spanish. Be nice to yourself, to others, and most importantly today, to our wonderful substitute teacher. Work hard, trying your best and looking ahead to consequences, both good and bad. Good consequences for being nice and doing your work are very good things. Bad consequences for not doing your work, not treating the sub well, or not treating each other well would be a step or a call home. But I know you guys are going to be great. Today, you'll start with page 1 of our notes for today. And if you take a look, it'll be in our week 7 tab for Tuesday, February 23rd. That first question, ¿Cómo te llamas? Your name will go here. Hoy es martes, today is Tuesday, and our date is el 23 de febrero, February 23rd. For our weather today, it's supposed to be cold, hace frío, according to the forecast. And however you are doing is absolutely valid. There will not be a bonus question on Kahoot today because I will not be there to give you hints, so just those normal 5 questions. And then you'll be looking at the rest of our notes for class. If you scroll down, when you click on the link at the top of page 2, it's going to take you to a short article about Afro-Latinos, or people of both Latin American and African heritage. There is a separate video on the classroom stream that has me reading this reading out loud in English. So it's in Spanish. The sub is going to play for you guys the video that translates it to English for you. That's a separate video. And as you're reading, you're going to also be using this link, a Google form, which is right here, to fill in a comprehension check. It'll ask you, ¿Cómo te llamas? What's your name? It'll ask you a specific question about why is it important to learn about history of Afro-Latinos? In which month do we celebrate Black and African American history? How many Afro-Latinos live in Latin America? And what language, not Spanish, is spoken in Brazil, where a lot of Afro-Latinos live? Then this is going to ask about why many African men were taken as slaves, according to paragraph 3. And then the next question will ask you about specific ethnic groups of West African tribes who form a lot of the heritage of Afro-Latinos. This will ask you for a number about how many people were enslaved and taken as basically slaves to Latin America. This question is going to ask about which part of Latin America received the most enslaved Western African people. This one will ask you about contributions culturally of Afro-Latinos. This one is going to ask you about how Afro-Latinos have influenced the country of Colombia. The next one is asking about Spanglish or Spanish English in Panama. This question is going to ask about what Afro-Latinos influenced in Panama and in the Dominican Republic. And then this is a true or false asking about Afro-Latino culture. This question will ask you to tell me one thing that surprised you or was new to you about the article. This question will ask you to identify 10 cognates or words that are similar in Spanish and in English from the article. And I gave you an example, persona/person. And in your own words, what does it mean to be Afro-Latino? If you finish early, you can then hit submit on your Google form and come back to the stream. And I have our Quizlet with our Las Clases vocab as well as independent plays. The sub does have my login for Blookit, so if everyone finishes early, then y'all can also do a live Blookit game. Animo chicos, I will see you soon. Thank you for your great work.